And we are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. I've got our gorgeous fashionably Amy here. And hi, we see comments coming in already. So today we don't have slides for you, but today we have something very special. If you saw the thumbnail, we have a very special guest. She has been on YouTube for quite a while, but she took a little break and we had a chat. And I was like, why don't you come back? Why don't you make your big comeback on our live stream? And she's been a little naughty. She's been doing some shopping during her break. So why don't you do an unboxing and share it with everybody? So let's give everybody 30 seconds. Put your guesses in the comment section. Who do you think this person is? I think I got some messages yesterday, actually, Amy. Some were saying, is it Caitlin? Those shoulders. It's Caitlin. It's Caitlin Pulowski. And then we got a couple of correct guesses. Yeah, we got a couple of correct guesses. Did you get any?
No, nobody, because I think you were the hosting one, so nobody actually asked me. But I saw some comments on your previous live stream, like the one that you did on your own. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, pretty good guesses.
Okay, cool. So we have about 58 people, and guesses are coming in.
Oh, hey June,
hey June,
Amy.
We got Chase Amy. Okay. We've got a Gina. We've got an Isabel. Let's see. Give them another couple of seconds. And then we will have drum roll.
June is a pretty good one since she hasn't been posting for a long time either.
Yeah.
I guess Chase Amy also took a break for a little while.
Who else took a break? Oh, Hey June, right?
Hey June, but also Chase Amy, I think she was moving or they bought a house or something like that. Yeah. That's why she hasn't been posting as often. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good guesses. Yep.
By the way, where are you guys from? Is it super hot? Because we're literally sweating buckets. I have a fan behind my mic, but I can't turn it on because I know you guys will hear it.
Look at what I brought with me. Because my AC is not working.
I know.
I'm like, all right. Because, most of the time we won't be working. We'll be just watching. Because actually, Amy and I don't know. I have no idea what our guest is going to reveal and unbox. I think Amy, you know.
Well, you know? I only know because I think she bought quite a few things. I only know 2 of those things. So I don't know which one she's gonna reveal, right? So maybe she won't reveal those 2.
I know. Okay.
Channel, so
everybody's like, not posting so often. Who is it? Elvira. All right. So, okay. Drum roll. We are going to bring. Yes. Let's add her to stream. Yeah. Welcome back, babe.
Hi, guys.
So you haven't been around.
Should we put Gina in the middle?
Okay. So I'll put her in the middle. Hang on. I'll take you away. And I will put you back.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Say hi to Gina. How long were you away?
No, I was away. Well, my last video was in November. Thanksgiving week was actually my last video, but I had a few pre-recorded videos that I kept kind of editing and posting once a week or so. So officially off YouTube was probably January or so.
So this will be your 8th month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It was wild. Hey, 1 week away from YouTube. That's a century already.
Exactly. Yeah, it feels like forever. So I know I need to get back into things.
Well, we're glad that you're coming back, making a big comeback on our channel. Well, on our show.
Thank you for having me. Honored.
I know that you've been watching us, so we're so happy to have you.
You guys are addicting.
we just make silly, we just talk about bags and silly things, especially when it comes from Kat. Silly as in like funny, not that it doesn't make sense. It's so funny, and then it's also luxury on top of that. It's like so good. Whereas I'm the more serious one, like the really studying and talking about all the details and stuff.
But do you like our slides? Do you like our slides, Gina? Like the slides that Amy.
So high tech. So high tech. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh,
right,
you would.
Wow, we have so many people. Okay, we've got like 80 over people. We got some good. So some of them guessed right, huh? Gina, like Gina's shoulders. Oh no, it's Caitlin's shoulders.
I know your picture was very difficult to tell.
Really? Actually, I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah,
it's true. Because I mean, it's just average. You can't tell the height. You can't tell you can tell the that you're slim, but that's about it. Like you can't tell anything else.
So how many things did you buy during your holiday? YouTube holiday.
Yeah, YouTube holiday.
Yeah, YouTube holiday.
More than I should have. I'm on Van Island.
Well, what kind of
for
stuff
the rest of the a little bit of everything. I think I just mainly focused on my wish list from the same wish list that I did on my YouTube channel. And when a lot of the things on my channel on that YouTube, the wish list was they're pretty difficult items to find. And so if I came across it, I just got it.
Okay, we can't wait. We have no idea what you're gonna reveal.
Yeah, actually, I'm so excited as well. Are you gonna torture us?
Are you gonna tease us with your ASMR?
There's no paper crinkling.
That's true.
Louis doesn't have paper.
That's true.
I have a shoebox here though.
Okay, why don't we do one, right? Let's do one first. Yeah. So we'll let you take the floor.
Okay, so I have a small one and a bigger one.
Start with the small one. I don't know what the small one is.
No, I don't think anybody knows. Maybe one person, but I don't think anybody knows what on the small one is. And then this one, I actually revealed it on my Instagram. But I figured it would be a good place to start. So here's the bag. There's the bag. And for those that watch my channel, you guys know that I always get perfume samples. Always. Because I love carrying these around. And I got the two new ones. The two newer ones from LV is the California Dream, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Something Absence.
Okay.
Eures de Absence.
Spell it.
HEURESD Absence.
Oh, I think I got a sample of that. I think I did.
Yeah, it's the two newer ones.
I can't remember if I tried it.
The California one is nice.
Really?
Yeah, but the Absence is better.
Oh.
I just wish that the names were the opposite, since I'm from California. But the Absence one is nice.
It's funny. Like we rarely get samples here, or maybe it's just because I don't buy enough LV. But I think I got samples like once. I think only.
Always get them. So this item was actually shipped to me, and I just tell my SA like, don't forget to throw in samples in there, and she just kind of chucks them in there.
Nice.
My invoice. Kat, is this slow enough for you?
I think so. Because I'm like,
that's a good pace.
What is it? What is it?
So here's the box. Oh, there you go.
Maybe we should delete this live after.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, instead of deleting, you can just, you can go onto the YouTube editor and just remove the first part.
Oh yes. No, we'll show everything, but the moment she shows it, we'll just cut out that.
So mean.
So
Here it is, and we
mean.
cut off.
Okay. So you open that.
Absence. Okay, it means hour of absence. Hours of absence.
That one smells nice though. If you're like into like the floral scents,
I'm like here. What is it? It's a bag.
Yes. So to reveal, I've actually used this because I've got this when it just got released, but
oh, you have it. I think I remember now. Yeah.
The Vanity P. This is the Vanity PM in the reverse canvas, and this is actually, I think in this new what is it, like the game collection? They're coming up with the vanity and like the hearts and right.
Yeah.
So let me open it, and then I have the lock in here. And then the chain and this booklet, tags. Let me kind of put everything.
How you're liking the bag, by the way? Because I know you were when we spoke, you were like wondering whether you should keep it or not.
Yeah, for the longest, well, not too long, but as soon as I got it, because my SA just kind of texted me and she asked me if I was interested in one. And so she was able to manage to get me one because these were, I think they're still pretty hard to get.
Yeah.
So here's the chain. Ooh. It's really pretty. I really like the chain. Actually.
Yeah.
Actually, the chain is the one that when I first saw this, I was like, oh, nice chain. I really like the chain. Is the detail that's so nice.
It's very unique, actually. And then I love the clochette too. It has like a little LV sign on there, and then you have the lock. And
the chain is intertwined with leather.
Yeah.
Oh, so wow! I like how they did it.
Really
it's so
nice.
It's very different.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's very different.
And it's microfiber line, right?
Yes, it is, and it has one pocket in here. It has like one slip pocket, and then I have like my tags. Right there is the Vanity NVPM monogram M reverse. That's what it says.
And is it made in Italy or made in France?
Made in Italy. So all of these were made in Italy. Sadly, but yeah.
Oh, I don't mind made in Italy.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I just don't want made in USA.
Yeah, I actually don't mind made in Italy either. But if it was out of like France and Italy,
right,
then of course I would much rather. So
like right here.
And I actually really like just keeping the lock because I feel like without the lock, it kind of looks naked.
Right.
So
nice. Actually, it's really nice. We have I can see just a question. I think from Lynn. Since we're showing it, she's asking how much did you get it for?
Oh, my receipt. Let me go over my receipt. This is my receipt. Yeah. So I think when they first came out, it was $2,340 US plus tax, and I got it literally the day after the price increase.
Oh,
yeah, because they weren't able to find. I guess when she found it was like the day after.
Yeah.
So I ended up paying $2,410 plus tax, and then they had this last increase, which this one had another increase. So I don't really know how much it is now. I think it's up on the website, but I believe it was like 25 something now.
Mm.
Yeah, so a little hefty for a canvas bag.
But it's a really well made, like this is like proper handbag vanity. It's not just like the vanity trying to wear it as a bag.
Yeah, it's an actual bag. And then, I don't really like spending the over $2,000 mark with canvas bags, but my way of justifying this was the fact that it was reverse. Reverse pieces are usually a little more expensive. And then that it's a runway piece.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
those are my excuses, my excuses. We all have our excuses.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this chain alone is like $500 at least if you replace it.
Yeah.
I think if you got a replacement part, they probably charge you at least that or more, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I love the chain.
Yeah.
And it works really well. Well, I'm 5'2", so I'm pretty short, but it works crossbody and obviously on my shoulder too. So it's nice. Yeah, I love it. And my first reverse piece. Yeah. I've been wanting to add a reverse piece for a while and nothing really caught my eye until this little guy.
Very nice. Congrats.
It's really nice.
Thank you. I love it. I actually use this a lot, more than I thought I was going to use, especially because the zipper opening is such a pain in the butt.
It is. It's sort of like my Khan's bag. It's round. It's like, but it's nice to use.
Well, no, think about the Vanity, your niece. Think about your niece. It's like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a pain. And this is even worse than the niece, I feel like, because I have the niece BB. And this is actually more of a pain.
Why is that?
Because this is on the way, so you have to kind of like move this and open it. And especially because I keep the lock on here, I feel like if I didn't have the lock, it would be easier to open and close because this side is pretty easy. But this side, because I get into the habit of just grabbing the lock instead of the tab, it's just, But I've been really enjoying this bag. It's like my fancier Palm Springs mini. In a sense. Yeah, it's like I could just tuck everything in there and it's carefree and I just carry it around.
Do you carry it with like every time you're like say you're carrying it, do you keep the zips always closed, or like the Palm Springs, you can kind of like keep the zip open and get in and out. But this one?
The thing with this is I don't take it, or I haven't, we haven't really been out, but every time I take it out, I take it to places where I know I don't really have to get in and out of it that much. It's just where I put things that I know I'm going to need. My cell phone's usually in my butt pocket, so I don't put my cell phone in here. But the thing about this is you can't really get away with just opening slightly, because then you're kind of bending the whole top right here, and I just kind of cringe. So you have to open it all the way to kind of get it open and then kind of close it. I have an organizer for this, which makes it a lot easier because it's not as flimsy. So that really helps too. That really helps.
Cool.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the same. I mean, for me, with my round tin, the paint can, it's the same. I bring it out when I need the things inside, but I try not to go in and out of the bag too often. Yeah. And if I go in and out, I have to go like the full circle. Yeah. But it's nice to use, right? I know what you mean.
But even with the cans, right? You can't really open it halfway and try to get things in and out. You have to open it all the way.
All the way, correct.
Yeah. But it's just one of those bags that you have to really, really love it to be able to put up with the BS, It's one of those. It's a love-hate relationship, but I absolutely love it. I think it's different. You don't really see it too much. And every time I take it, or the few times I took it to LV or, random places that I take it, I always get complimented on it. And my bags don't usually get that much attention.
Yeah, this piece is really special. I admit, like, even I was so like I really liked it myself too, but I think I was more trying to convince you that it's gonna be fussy, therefore don't get it. But then you still kept it, which is great because it's a really gorgeous bag. It's just for me, I know I'll be like, it's gonna drive me nuts.
And it is. I totally agree. It's a pain, but
but it's so
This-
pretty.
Yeah.
Like I would get it if I didn't already have bags that like I knew I was gonna have to like be more careful getting inside, such as the Lady Dior. Well, now I have the trendy CC, which is all lambskin. So like I was like, no. I need to not get this one.
Yeah, it's a really good carefree bag. So this one and my Palm Springs Mini are like the two carefree bags. This is just a little, I guess, dressier, and then the other one is a little more like, casual. So yeah.
Yay! Show us the second item.
All right, let's go. Next one.
Okay.
Let's go.
Next one.
I think if you have the multi pochette, that chain will look really good as well. Right? I think that chain
I was actually thinking maybe I could use the Palm Springs Mini backpack strap if I wanted it like a longer option, because it's like thin and it's black.
Yeah.
So I think that would work too. Haven't tried it, but then I have a little one. So I got this one right before lockdown happened. And literally, I got it right before lockdown happened. In the US, it happened I think it happened end of March. I think, yeah. And then this one happened as soon as the LV stores opened back up. I don't remember when that is. My SA, she just texted me and then she sent me a picture. She's like, "We opened. Do you want this?" I was like, "Sure."
Wow, that's really cool.
I was like, "Sure, why not?" So she did she ship this out to me or did I go and pick it up? I don't remember, but I don't remember. So again, more perfume samples, only not
nice.
samples, yeah.
Yeah, they don't give it out here very much. They don't really give it out.
I love these because I throw it in my bag and it's just an easy way to always spray. And I always ask for the ones that I like. I don't just I don't tell them to just throw me some samples. It's just the ones that I like. So I have the receipt and little one.
Let me guess. I'm gonna guess. It's a. I think in that size, it's either the clay. I'm thinking clay. The clay.
I already have a clay.
Oh, you have
No.
What do you think it is, Amy? Do you know?
Not on my wish list.
Really?
It was not on my wish list.
Or charm? It's so small.
Yeah, it's so small. It's not a clay. I'm like, what is that?
Ready?
Yes. What is it?
What is it? It's so small. Card holder.
So I ended up getting.
Card holder. Nice.
I had to. She texted me and she's like, "You have to have this to match your bag."
Yeah. Nice.
I'm not
Is it hard
usually
to get?
Apparently, these are really hard to get, and then I have the tags. Anybody that's interested. But apparently I thought that this was going to be part of their permanent collection. And according to my SA, she was saying that it was not a permanent line. So it was really hard to get. So the back is the opposite.
Oh, I thought it was this color entirely. I didn't know when you turned it around. I was like, wait a minute, it's different.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. Nice. And yeah, I'm not a really big fan on I mentioned it in my videos before, but I prefer the ones with the 5 slots, the one that have 2, and 1 in the middle, because I have so many cards. But then, my God, I died with the reverse.
Is this the same one that Jerusha got? Because I can't remember if hers is also regular monogram on the other side. Oh, so there's the same one. Okay. I have the same design. I don't have a problem with it, but it's true. You can only fit maximum 6 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you
it's
can
quite
do more, but like it will really start stretching it too much.
And I
And
think that with these card holders, I much prefer the leather version because it has more give.
Yeah,
Like I said, I'm gonna use it and just not gonna
yeah, use it. It's
beat it.
hard wearing. I love mine.
Yeah, just not gonna beat it, but I love it. I'm not a big collector in card holders, but it's so pretty.
Same.
Look at it.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any, actually, I don't have any reverse monogram pieces because I haven't, like I haven't found something that I really
Yeah.
like. So
Yeah.
I think that's nice. That's a small little piece. Maybe,
Mhm.
but I'm trying not to buy any more SLGs. Like, how many card
No.
holders do we need?
Exactly. How many card holders do we need? Exactly.
But that's
So,
nice.
yeah. And my receipt. So for those of you
How
guys
much
that are
is it?
interested, I don't know if this had a price increase. I don't know how much it was before, but when I got it for $215 plus tax. Yeah, $215 plus tax.
These card holders are still really like the prices are still really reasonable. So
Yeah.
even if you're just starting out, they're really great pieces to add to your collection, like to start off. And like I said, mine has lasted forever. I chuck it. I don't baby it. I was thinking like when I bought my Chanel ones, I was thinking that when my LV one is beat up, then I'll start using my Chanel one, but it looks like I'll never use my Chanel ones because they never
Well, you can alternate.
so durable.
Oh, yeah. It is
You don't
really,
alternate between the two?
No, because I don't change out of my SLGs. I always wear the same 2 SLG card holder and 6 key holder, and so far I haven't had to change. I haven't had to, and I don't rotate things. So yeah, they're so durable. They're so great.
They are.
Mhm.
All
Nice.
right.
Now I wonder what
Thank
the other
you.
things are. Because I know
Okay.
that you got quite a few things, and we're like, oh, what are the other things?
I think they're all off my wish list actually, minus the 3 items or the 2 items that I showed you guys, and then one more item that was not on that wish list, but everything else is on my wish list.
Oh, you're really good, huh? You stick to your wish list. You didn't even go off course like me.
Well, 3 items that went off course. I think that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so thank you. So will we be seeing more unboxings on your channel?
Yes.
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 Awesome. So everybody, please make sure you go to Gina's channel. I will link it later that you can.
Or I'll pull a cat and then do a live and then delete it.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to put this across. Okay, so everybody, let's go into the Q&A, and you can ask me, Amy, Gina. So I'm going to go to the top of the list, and if you have any questions for any of us or all of us or just Amy or just Gina, put a bunch of question marks at the front and then just put your question. Okay, let's go. Wow, we got so many comments already.
I know.
Oh, thank
So
you. Wow,
cool.
so cool. Yep. So I'm just gonna scroll because the first 50 maybe were like Gina, Isabel, hey June, everybody. Isabel is here as well.
Oh, hi, Isabel. I don't know. Can you hear that? Can you guys hear that?
Oh, gosh, I am sweating.
I know, me too. I have to like turn it on once in a while. It's right behind the mic, so hopefully it doesn't catch it as much. Anyway, I'll leave it for now. I'll go closer to the mic so you can hear me.
Okay, I've got one question from Lynn. This is for me. Do I have any recommendation of Instagram luxury resellers in Singapore? There are many in Singapore, Lynn. Depends. The Hermes ones, there are a few. I can list them in my description box later because these are the reputable ones. They are actually very, very big. So for Hermes, I think that I know about 3. Yes, there's Yes, Your Authentic Reseller. There's also Lex Luxicon. Finkel Pop is also pretty big actually. And then there's all the other types, which is not just Hermes. Love Lux Luxury is also another big one. And then there's a lot of smaller ones, but I don't really recommend the smaller ones. I'd rather you go to a big one because they are actually registered companies in Singapore. So yeah, I'll put them in the description section later. Oh, here's one from Joyce. She also got a Vanity PM and she got it on Monday. Congrats.
Congratulations. Oh, it was made in France. Nice.
From Mimi. She's asked, I think this is for you, Gina. If the opening is as a normal bag, do things spill out? I think when you open it. Like
when I open it, no, things don't fall out. I mean, you don't have the option to. So when I open it, I don't really have the option to carry around open like this because it will sag out like this. So you always have to close it. But no, I've never had a problem with things spilling out because it's the depth is pretty good in the bag itself.
Unless you fill it really full, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like I don't put a lot of like small things on top of my items. I make sure they're all kind of stacked to the side or frontwards to backwards instead of putting like a lip gloss on top of everything else. Then obviously it will spill out, but haven't had that problem.
Awesome. Oh, okay. I think we can all answer this. From JJ, what do we think of the new Nano Sub? How do you pronounce this? Subla?
You don't say the T.
Subla. Okay, Amy, you can go first.
You were thinking about buying it. Saw someone unbox it today, and you know what? First impression is that it's so cute. Like I really like the cuteness factor. I like that it uses a thicker canvas so that it's like compared to, I think, I don't know, maybe like compared to like say the Palm Springs Mini, it just looks like it's a thicker canvas. So I like that. I like that it has the strap as well, but it's so thin because she was comparing it with, I think her channel is B. If I remember correctly.
She's Singaporean. Yeah. She's Singaporean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So she was comparing it with the 19 toiletry. It literally is like smaller than the 19 toiletry by a little bit.
Oh, wow.
She hid it right behind the 19 toiletry. So imagine how small it is. And it's thinner. It looked thinner than the 19 toiletry. So she had what's in my bag, like at the end, she had 3 things inside. 1 clay, 1 card holder, all from LV, I think. And then she had her Chanel O pouch, the small one. And that's it. Oh, and then like a perfume thing. So it really doesn't fit much, even though I like it. But it's so expensive for only fitting like 3 things. And I have enough like little bags that fit more than that I feel like I don't need it. Like I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. If you like it for the cuteness factor and just for novelty factor, get it. But if you're thinking practical, I won't get it. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Because it's a shrunk version of the original, which is like a really big one where you put folders and paintings or whatever. Like back then, I don't know what you would put in it back then, but like it's a shrunk version of that, right? Yeah.
I think I saw her video pop up, but I haven't had time to watch it. And yeah, she's the one that I think she's one of the first few to purchase and show it on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, when I first saw it, it's so small. It's so small and it's so thin. I think I have a problem with thin bags. It's like thin and deep, right? Thin and deep, right?
Yes.
Even though it's small, it's deep. So if you put something like a lipstick at the bottom of that, it'll be so hard to find. But like, I don't know. What do you think?
Before this bag came out, or before they announced it, they had the Hello Kitty version from
Balenciaga,
exactly. And I tried it, right? And so that one also, you could only fit 3 things. So I only could put my phone, my 6 key, and it was a stretch to even put my card holder. It's like, do I really need a fancy bag just to bring 2 things, really? Because once you put 3 things in it, it's kind of hard to get in and out. Like every time you want, it's just so hard. Like I feel like our little round clutch is better. I don't know, because you know that it doesn't fit a phone, so forget about the phone. But like everything else is okay. I don't know. Well, okay, no, I should take that back. No card holder on either. That one either. That's a bad example. But like I mean, like like take a look at my Valentino Rockstud bag, that little one. That one fits a lot.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get in and out because it opens so wide and the leather is flexible. So
I'll
just
tell you the price.
Yeah.
It's
The price was
1,800.
Sorry?
It's 1,850 Singapore dollars.
For Singapore, yeah. For here it's 1,550 when they first came out, and then plus tax. So I don't know if the price changed yet.
1360 in the US.
Right.
It's a lot, you know. It's a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah, for a novelty item.
Yeah. I'm just not a big fan.
I can buy for that price, but not for LV.
No, like Kat said, I don't really like the fact that it's so thin sideways, so you can't really put much. And I think the price, I guess, is not too bad considering LV canvas, but it needs to have more space. You can't fit anything in there. And I'm not a big fan of the north-south type of bags.
Vertical.
So it's cute though, but I mean, cuter bags out there.
Okay, well, before we get into the next question, I'll ask you girls. So I was watching this morning because I just did a video about the bag, Jackie, the Gucci Jackie 1961.
Oh yeah, I was watching a video earlier.
Yeah, so this bag has been going. I think two people have already unboxed it. One I remember is Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wendy. And I don't know I'm going to pose this question to both of you. What do you think about this bag? I just saw Ming's for All also talk about it.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm not a fan.
Oh,
for me,
okay.
For me, it's not that I'm not a fan. I just feel like it's so like it's old school now. Because I used to carry those bags when I was like in my early 20s. I think that was the style back then.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm not about that style anymore.
It's like been there, done it. You know what I mean?
You're like, I like the nostalgia. I actually like it from a nostalgic perspective because I'm looking at it from the brand, the whole Gucci brand, because the past 3 or 4 years they've been so crazily trendy that actually the styles are just a bit ridiculous. So now I feel like, okay, come back to your roots a little bit, fine, bring back some, and it just, I don't know, it just brings back a little bit of like the Gucci vibe because it's been just crazy with their stuff, right? Weird looking bags and just bags that are not lasting. So I thought this is a good direction, but the bag itself is the same thing because I have a problem with the thinness of the bag.
Yeah. What kind of bag? What bag would that be considered? I mean, like in the sense of a tote, hobo.
I feel like it's hobo, right? It's not a
hobo.
Is it a hobo or is it a satchel? No, satchel is bigger. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know. Like Amy said, I think that back in who knows how many years ago, 10 years ago maybe, that was such a trend. I have the Fendi Mama Baguette. Is that what it's called? I have that I got like 10, 15 years. Is it 10 or 15 years ago? And I don't use it, because it's like been there, done it. Yeah. And just not, be something exciting.
I do think this bag will do well. A lot of people are.
I think it probably will appeal to a lot of people. Like, it's not that I don't like vintage style or even older styles, or not even older style, just like style that was like just from before. But maybe it's just not that particular one. That's all. Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. Okay. Oh, some from Joyce about your vanity. It's telling people, it's on the website. You can go and buy it.
How much is it going for now?
Oh, how much is it? Okay, Joyce.
Something.
That's a lot though. I don't actually, is it a
Yeah.
lot? I don't know. I bought my Valiset BB, my mini luggage, which is all canvas. Though it's a runway piece for a lot more. So and it's
Yeah.
canvas.
I think your valise set was more expensive because it's structured and also it's inside is leather, right?
No, it's
No?
cloth. No, I'll grab it later. I'll show you. But I
Oh,
think it's also because it's like a special piece.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
also
one
for
is
luggage.
very unique.
And LV and luggage, so they can charge more.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of money. I'm like, okay, never mind.
But even the regular monogram one, it's pretty pricey too.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's because of the structure, right?
yeah.
So
Mhm.
Hello Love's asking, does the bag sell out? And I think she's referring to your Vanity PM.
Yeah, so for the longest time, I was told that bag was super hard to get. And they weren't releasing too many of them, especially because it was a fashion show piece. But apparently it's on the website.
Well, that's what I find about luxury houses. Like they, especially now, I feel like because they're churning out so many pieces, but then they're also trying to make it more exclusive or harder to get at the beginning. Just kind of like our pochette, Mitzi pochette. It's still hard to get because I guess maybe that one's hotter. I don't know. But like they try to do that, but then once it dies down, then more becomes available. So
Yeah.
it's a matter of timing, I feel. If it's really at the beginning and the only way you can get it is through pre-order, then yeah, it's going to be hard to get, right? But wait half a year, depending on the bag, wait half a year or wait like a few months, then it's going to be easier to get.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, I think this question is probably at Amy or Gina. So this is about tax. How much on average do you expect for tax? If I was looking at a card holder or a key holder from Chanel, card holder and an LV key holder, tax? I don't know. Because in Singapore, it's 7% and it's already included in the price. So we don't even think about adding tax to it.
Well, in Canada is different. In Canada, the tax, if you're talking about sales tax, right? It's depending on which province you're buying it from or shipping it to. So each province has their own tax rates. In BC, it's 12% for anything. So it doesn't matter if it's a key holder or a card holder, everything is 12% tax. Unless it's food or certain services, then it's 5%.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, it's only in BC. I don't know, well, or maybe in some other provinces too. But like where I used to live, because I used to live in Quebec, everything is 15%. It doesn't matter if it's food or whatever.
Wow.
Some food items, if it's like the raw and cook, like so if you're buying literally fresh produce and raw meat, then there's no tax on those. But everything else is 15%. It doesn't matter if you buy a house, a car, a bag, if you buy a bar of chocolate, it's 15%. But that's their province. That's the province of Quebec. Whereas in BC, it's pretty much everything is 12% except for food and certain services. So we're talking haircut. I know it's haircut, but basically certain services is 5%. Yeah.
But for haircuts, we tip.
Yes, you have to tip.
So it's
you still have to tip. Yeah.
In Malaysia and Singapore, there's no tipping. So there's no tipping here. But because the service is a service charge, it's already included in the bill. So if you look at your, let's say, your food bill, you'll see all the food items, and then it'll be at 10% service charge. That's like the tip, right? You pay to the restaurant, and then on top of that, you have a 7% government tax, which is like the service tax.
I prefer, like in Singapore, like I prefer that way, like in Australia too, right? And then also, I don't know if it's everywhere in Asia, but like in Hong Kong, like everything is included. Yeah. No, actually, tip is not included in Hong Kong, but like I like it when everything is included. You don't have to think about it. Like what you see is what you have to pay. Yeah. Whereas here, you always have to think, do I have enough change for tip? Do I have enough change for like this or that? It's like so annoying. Unless you pay by card, then you can just add it on after. But sometimes when you just have the enough enough change for the item that you want to pay for, because we don't carry cash anymore too. Like, so when we only have a $20 bill and we want to eat something, we're like, oh wait, we have to calculate tax and tip. Okay, wait, we can't eat there.
$20 is not enough.
Yeah.
Well, here in Cali, in California, for restaurants, you have the service charge if you are a party of, I think, 6 or 8 people or more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
So
here.
you have, and then if you are less than that, then you just tip them on your own. So, and then for the tax in LA County or in Los Angeles, I believe it's like a 9.75% tax. And then in OC, where I'm at, we're at 7.75. So, for example, the card holder from LV, it was $215 and the tax was $16.66. Just to get an idea. Yeah.
Wow. Is a lot. Like,
Yeah.
when I go and travel, when I went to the States last time, I went to Washington, and I see the price. I was like, oh, that's a good price. Whatever, $50.
No.
Then when I pay, I'm like, wait a minute, did it just go up?
Yeah. It's weird. I don't like it.
This is for me, Madame Milan. Madame Milan, I think, is very popular. It's a popular reseller in Singapore. In Asia, I've seen a few shops in Singapore. I've also seen a few shops in Hong Kong. I haven't seen any in Malaysia. I don't think so. Pretty good, but I haven't shopped there before, and I don't know how they authenticate. So, but they're actually very big. They're like you can go and give your bags there directly, and they do take I think they also take consignment. But no, I haven't bought there before. Okay, so Gina from Clara. Looks bags. What are your looks? Oh, what bags have you been using this year?
A lot of them, actually.
Have you been good rotating your bags?
I have been, actually. Well, not that we've been going out anywhere, but I had a lot of, when you go to, like, obviously the market, but even the market, it was because I'm considered high risk. Either my in-laws or my parents would do a lot of the marketing for me, but I had a lot of like doctor appointments, and I really didn't have to worry about the whole virus thing. I'm not really going in and out of my bag too much. It's just my car keys are keyless entries and easy access, so I don't really have to open my bags to get in and out of the car. So I was pretty good at rotating them, actually, all of them.
All of them, like Chanel and LP.
Through the pandemic. Yeah, through the pandemic. So I have been using I've been using this one like crazy, and the Palm Springs backpack, the mini backpack, and my totes for when we go to like my in-laws and I have my boys and I have to shove everything in there. So my Goyard totes. I've been using the Chanel mini trendy clutch like crazy, but that was like
the one
crazy.
That's nice.
Yeah, but that one I actually used a lot more before the pandemic happened. So when I was kind of like MIA, because it was so easy, so light, and I didn't really have, I didn't have to drive. People were driving me around, so it was just so easy. Yeah. And I have been actually enjoying my Speedy B. Surprisingly, it's just my one, when I want to just throw things in there and just not really worry about space. So I've been enjoying that too.
Well, you're doing so much better than we are. Well, I am anyway. I'm only using like one bag. Really, I use the other ones, but like I use it once. But I really have been using my Mitzi pochette. It's like
same.
That one's like
but instead of like really wiping them down or anything, I just let it sit there for a few days.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's also. But I just get I guess because I go to the grocery store with it and all that, so I don't really want to not wipe it down. I just still want to wipe it down. Because, you know, you touch the groceries and then you open your bag, you grab your phone or whatever. Like you're constantly grabbing other things that it's not yours, and then you touch your own things. So I still wipe it when I come home. Yeah.
I haven't been using my bags as well. They need love. They need a lot of love.
I know.
Okay. Yes, I shall. We shall. Okay. I think it's time to bring them out.
Yeah.
A lot of crossbody bags mostly.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we ladies think of vintage bags? Yay or nay? I think the only brand I consider buying vintage is Chanel. Our thoughts. Okay. Gina, let's go first. You go first. What do you think of
I think it depends on the what is that called? Like the condition. There you go. The condition. I lost my words. I think it depends on the condition and the price. But honestly speaking, with vintage bags or anything pre-loved, I feel like I hit a place where I'm kind of scared because there's so many good counterfeits out there that just even getting them like authenticated and all of that, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of it, but again, it kind of depends on condition. I don't like vintage condition unless they're like pristine. I'm not a big fan of the vintage condition. Yeah. Something about that new smell.
Yeah. I think you pretty much summarized what I wanted to say too, because aside from authentication, right? It's like the fact that I love to keep my own bags so pristine. Literally, if you buy any of my bags, it will be like it came from the store. The fact that I'm like that myself, when I get a vintage bag, which I did, like I bought one vintage bag so far, which is the Dior clutch, and I have since sold it as well. I think I like the idea that I could get the style for a lot less, because the that print was coming back full force and everything was about the Dior print. And like the Dior print is like if you look at the price increases, anything from that Dior print actually went up more percentage wise compared to the other stuff like leather or whatever. So I like the idea of being able to kind of experience the trend again. But I don't like the smell. I don't like that all the edges look worn. I mean, you don't see it from afar. You don't see it from the pictures, but you see it in person, right? You're the one using it in the end. So like, I don't really enjoy using it. So the savings and all that doesn't really mean anything to me anymore, just because after I've tried that vintage bag, I just know that it's not for me. Of course, aside from the fact that you have to get it authenticated, which I did. It's real. But yeah, still it's not my cup of tea, basically, for me. Yeah. What about you, Kat?
I don't have any vintage, but I did buy my one and only older bag, my LV denim Neo Speedy. I bought that on eBay and I got it for a really good deal. Like I think it was like less than $500. I mean, I like the bag, but I guess like basically what you and Gina said. I'm not a fan of the not mine, and I'm not the first person using it. Though the piece that came to me was really in pristine condition. I do think they actually changed the leather already. So they did refurbish it, but they kept the denim. So I don't know. And I also, okay, this is just me. Maybe this is me, right? Because I know that I got it for such a great deal, I do mistreat it a little bit.
True.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's not that I abuse it, but I don't have the same care for it. It's so bad. But I do like it. But honestly, after that purchase, I haven't bought another kind of like vintage old bag again. It's just that it's not my vibe. I don't know. It's just not, I don't like to search for it on eBay. And when you see on eBay and whether at eBay, Amazon, or whatever sites that sell this kind of vintage bags, it's really hard to look at the picture and see if it's really in good condition. And after looking at 100 of them that are so bad condition, it just like kind of puts you off this design. I don't know. Just feel
Exactly.
And it's so scary. So many scams.
Yes, and scams, and you just, oh man,
it's a headache. Yeah,
it's a headache just to find a good condition one. It's another headache to make sure that the one you're looking at is the real deal, right?
Yeah.
And
I
even
also
if they show real pictures, they could still send you a fake.
Yeah, and I even saw that even if you get it authenticated, some authenticators are not even correct.
Possible.
So you also have that.
Exactly.
So it's like that doubt, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not worth it. And you have to search, right? So there's time spent on searching. So that itself is actually money, right? Because you're sitting there going, searching, and you find, and you negotiate, and you don't like it, you search again. I guess it's the chase and the, that wow, I found such a great deal. But if I take a step back, I'm like, oh my God, that's so much work, and it's not like I'm dying for the bag. So but I can see the appeal. Okay, that's this one. Thinker in the shower. Do we wear blue and black jeans on your light colored bags? Do you spray anything on your jeans? No, I don't.
No and no for me. So whenever I wear my light color bags, which is, I guess right now I have 2 light color bags, the gray cocoa handle and the tweed is considered light, right? Because there's the white parts. I would never wear anything like denim, like new denim, even old denim. I can wear denim, but it has to be like a light denim. Like right now I'm wearing light denim. So always light color clothing or dresses. And I don't spray my jeans either. Like I know some people say that you can wash your new jeans in like vinegar, like not just vinegar, like water, and then add vinegar to the wash. Then it will. But do your Google search first, okay? I don't know how much vinegar you should add or anything like that.
I'm gonna put my jeans
ruin your expensive jeans. I'm just saying, like I heard that you can do that, but I don't do it. I just don't wear those things together. It's better.
Safer.
Yeah. I don't wear dark jeans or black jeans or anything dark with my light color bags. No way. I do wear like obviously lighter denims that I know that there's not going to be any color transfer. I do spray my jeans though, not on the daily, but when I first get them, because with jeans, some jeans that are like very heavily pigmented, no matter how many times you wash it, there's still like dye coming out. So I watched a video back in the day from Chase Amy, and she mentioned about her spraying her jeans as well. So I
spray.
Has it been working?
I think it works. I mean, I haven't been brave enough to wear it with my light colored bags. But you know what the reason why I do spray my jeans is because I don't like the transfer going into like my white tennis shoes or like my white colored shoes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's mostly why. And then the risk of throwing my jeans in the washer and turning like another shirt blue or something. So I just spray them as soon as I get them. I spray them. I let it sit there for like 24 hours, and then I throw it in the washer. Mm-hmm.
I've never thought of spraying my jeans, but what is it that you spray? Is it some kind of
it's like a sun protector, like outdoor patio fabric protector for the sun. So it's got something like that. So it keeps like the color intact.
And it's safe for your
own. Though.
Oh, I don't know if I would like that.
But then it smells when you spray it, and then you let it sit for 24 hours. So I spray it outside, I leave them outside. And then once you wash it, then the smell is gone.
Does it change the texture of the jeans? Like, doesn't? Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And you can see less wear. It's meant for fabric. So it's like outdoor patio fabric.
But you don't usually touch outdoor patio fabric. Like you don't actually have it on your skin all the time though, right? So I wonder if it's actually good for your skin. I'm just wondering,
I
like,
don't know. I haven't thought of that actually.
Yeah.
I haven't had anything. Didn't grow any rashes.
Any red? Yeah.
Don't have any redness.
I want to add to this. So for black and blue jeans, okay, first I don't have many light colored bags, and if I did, I would be very mindful. So no, I won't wear it together, and I don't spray my clothes. But there's another type of clothes, not only jeans. Like I think for those that have fall season, your coats are another one. Wool coats. So I had an experience with my Gabrielle bag. I was wearing this black wool, I think it was wool coat, and I was in London. So I carried my Gabrielle bag crossbody because it's beige and black. And I was just walking, and it was rubbing. Half of the, like, I didn't know until I went home. Both sides, because I keep turning it around, both sides of the beige got black color transfer, my Chanel Gabrielle bag, from the wool coat. So not only jeans, just do careful with your coats as well. I managed to get it out because it was within the day, but there was a few parts that it really sunk in. It was a nightmare.
Another thing that I wanted to also mention for those of you that are not aware, that I was wearing dark blue jeans and I was carrying my Chanel mini lambskin in the So Black. And my bag actually got blue color transfer on my black bag. Which, yeah, I was so shocked. I was like, what in the world? So I actually have color transfer. I mean, it's not noticeable because it's black and it's navy blue. But like, if you look closely, like you can see it. Yeah. Then I got some leather conditioner and I started kind of like massaging the color out and I was able to get most of it out. But so FYI, black bags get color transfer too.
Yeah, I guess because it's still leather, right? In the end,
it helps the color.
I guess in the end, when you are wearing, especially when you wear crossbody, because it really is like your body temperature, the moisture level on the air, and all that also plays into how much transfer and how easy it gets onto it, right? Because even if you're warm, it makes it easier to transfer, right? And then there's a little bit of moisture in the air, like, and then your fabric is black.
And that's when I decided I'm gonna spray out my pants.
Why do we buy bags? You know, there's so much work to it. You know, there's so many things to worry about. Why do we put ourselves through this?
Just do top handle. Just hold it by the hand. Which is what I do now. If I don't want any chance of color transfer, I always hold it by the hand.
Okay, let's go to this one. Too good to forget. Okay, too good to forget. Okay, have we sold anything expensive and it's about mailing out? So you want to sell your Birkin to a fashion file, but not sure how secure is it. I'll go first. Yes, I have sold expensive bags overseas, but not through fashion file. Actually, my trendy CC, which I sold sadly 2 years ago, I actually had to mail it out to the States. And I did overnight shipping with insurance using, what did I use? I think I used FedEx. No, wait. It was either FedEx or DHL. And it's a lot of money because it's basically overnight. I sent it today. The buyer got it the next day at your time. That's the most secure way because I would never put it through normal post. It was an expensive bag. It would be an expensive loss. Yeah, I have done it, and it is quite scary to do for the first time because you're thinking, it's gone, you know, and I'm constantly tracking it. I'm like, did you receive it? Did you get it? Did you get it? What about you, Gina?
I think for Fashion File, I've sold bags to Fashion File, and I mean, for me, Fashion File is like, I mean, it's not right there, but I have one in California. So I didn't feel very iffy about it. Just they send you the shipping label and then you just box it up and, you know, you're able to track it. When it comes down to selling to others, I think as long as I've read a lot of I read about a lot of scams with shipping and all that. So I think as long as you have your item first, you videotape it. You videotape everything that the process and insurance, because you don't want, well, the videotaping will protect you from the scams that the buyer might pull, and the insurance would protect it from any postage lost or anything like that. But a Birkin is a big amount, so I would be scared too. I would drive to Fashion File, drop it off. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. Nothing that expensive. Nothing as expensive as a Birkin.
Yeah, those are all good points. And I think you guys summarized it again really well. I haven't sold anything as expensive as a Birkin. I think the most expensive I've sold was actually my first Chanel bag, which is the reissue medium size, right? And at the time I sold it on eBay. At the time I was already like a good seller, but I never sold anything that expensive. I was just selling like, things here and there, like clothing or whatever, right? So I did FedEx at the time. I remember it was express, like cat, had to pay insurance, crazy expensive. Which in the end, is it worth it in the end, like to have to do that? It's almost like a question of whether you should just try to sell it locally more, which is something that I try to do. If I sell any of my more expensive items, so anything over 2,000, I consider it like really expensive, then I try to sell more locally. So easier to just like meet that person and then do the exchange. But if you have to mail it, then do what Kat said. Do always express shipping. The fastest, then the less transit time, right? Insurance. It adds to the cost, which is why I say sometimes is it worth it? Or you just want to get rid of the item, then do it for your own protection. I haven't sold that expensive items to Fashion File myself either, but I have heard, it's true, Eugenia, I have read, I think on Purse Forum, that even Fashion File's own labeled boxes get stolen in transit. Like I don't know if it's the UPS guy or the FedEx guys. I don't know, but I just hear it's very scary. Yeah. But then they receive the item, and then if it looks like it's been opened, they always, I read that they video, when they receive it, they video the item, like how they received it. So then they can also investigate, and then so there is still protection with the shipping company, but it's just a hassle, right?
Yeah.
They have to wait, they have to investigate. It's just a hassle, It's never fun to sell. Try not to sell if you can.
No selling. Reduce selling, right? I mean, it's so hard. That's why I personally prefer to sell locally. Malaysia or Singapore is okay for me, but I have sold overseas and it's scary. So I find the one that gives it overnight, and you pay the premium, but you can track it from the moment it leaves the port. And it just, I don't know, it just feels a little bit more secure, but still 24 hours of stress. Like, oh my gosh, is it there? Is it there? Okay, Deborah is sharing about the Sapla. You have the original, and you use it for your laptop. So I think I've never seen it actually. So it's like a
really big.
It's long, like it's tall.
Yeah.
Nice. It's cute. Everything is now becoming miniature.
Yeah.
It would be perfect for a laptop, actually.
Yeah. Just Case asking us about the new Wave multi-pochette and what are our thoughts. Okay,
Don't
Amy.
like it.
I don't like it.
Have you seen it?
I've seen pictures.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it in real life. I don't know. I feel like it's just another way LV is trying to charge more because they're making it leather, and it's so
only 2
luxurious.
pouches. Well, it's only the bag and the pouch.
Oh,
right?
I can't remember.
I think it's only 2 pouches.
Yeah. It's not 3. It's 2 items.
Yeah.
Although I
What
do
about you?
like it from the standpoint of the actual bag when you wear it as like a night evening bag, but I don't like it when you add the big strap. It just doesn't really go with the leather feel, I feel. And it's really expensive.
Yeah, because it's leather, right?
Yeah.
Charge more.
Yeah. And I feel like the reason why I like the Mutsi pochette is because it's canvas. It's lightweight,
Yes.
it's comfortable. So it defeats all those purposes for me.
Yeah.
It's no longer lightweight. It's no longer comfortable.
And it becomes expensive, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
for what?
Yeah.
Might as well just buy a bag.
Is it
What do you
travel friendly anymore? Not really to me. Yeah.
Would you get it, Gina?
When it comes down to the multi-pochette, I much rather the canvas. I think it looks a lot nicer and the price point is better, obviously being canvas. But when it comes down to the wave collection, I was never really a big fan. Something about the waves that never really caught my attention. I think was the first one the one with the colorful Louis Vuitton handle? Was that the wave with the and it kind of like the bag itself? I think it had like a wave, and it kind of reminded me of like someone's butt, you know. So after that, like I can't see it. Like it just reminds me of like a butt. So
yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I think I have such a dirty mind. When I look at bags, and I think they should hire me, because when I look at bags, I'm like, that looks like a bum. That looks like underwear. That I was like, something's not right. But maybe they don't see it, you know.
Kat, did you guys ever watch, or were you guys ever into like the Sanrio characters? There was one that was, but then there was one, oh man, I forgot the name. It was a black character. I think was it a duck? Not the duck one was a blue one. There was a black one and a blue one. And every time I look at the Senra bags, it reminds me of that black Sanrio character with the tongue sticking out. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I can't get it out of my head. God, Sanrio. I don't remember the name. Anybody? Maybe I'm just tripping. Oh, Batimaru?
Oh, Batsumaru.
Yeah. This guy. And so the Denver bag reminds me of this guy. So every time I look at the bag and like, you know, the little tongue sticking out. Yeah. Sorry, off topic, but
sorry.
Anybody agree? No, just me.
Now I'm gonna look at it going like,
I don't know that character very well, so I don't think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elementary, I was such a huge fan.
So the pochette Félicie is the really it's like the really structured and thin one, and it has a detachable chain. The chain is actually really pretty. I think you have one, right, Gina?
No, I only have the insert.
Oh, okay.
And the chain.
A good one.
Yeah, how did you bought a chain only?
My essay hooked me up with the chain, and was also able to hook me up with buying just the insert.
Yeah.
As a replacement.
So, yeah, actually,
because I wanted to use it for my pochette accessoire, the chain.
Yeah, I think before the essays, they were able to, some essays are able to help you order like the replacement parts, like the repair parts of bags that you don't own, but they're not really supposed to. I think
they're not.
But now they don't do it anymore, as far as I know.
There's ways around it.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe they still do it. But the pochette Félicie, what I don't like about it is because it's too structured. I almost prefer the pochette accessoire if I had to choose between the two, even though I don't like the look of the pochette accessoire because I don't like the extra piece of zipper. But in terms of functionality and practicality and how you can fit your items more easily and get in and out easily, I feel like the latter is better. That's why I never bought either one, actually. I don't like the look of the latter one, and I don't like the structure of the first one.
Felici. I don't. Oh, I think I was thinking of the wrong bag. I was thinking of the one that has a slip pocket, but the Felici is the one that is like a little mini flap, right? It has a
Yeah.
little. Oh,
And it has like 2 different inserts.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, I don't know. I never
It's nice,
bought.
but then you put your phone and then you put one of the inserts, there's no more space.
It's because
That's
it's
why
only
I never
thin.
liked
It's too slim. It's too
Yes.
slim.
We seem to have a
I like-
pattern here.
yeah.
We don't like slim bags when they're like
I
Slim
like
and
the-
structured.
I like the idea of the fact that they added those inserts, but again, it's too slim. And my problem with that bag is that the edges are very it's like different parts of leather. So I feel like eventually you would be able to see a lot of wear. So where's my, hold on 1 minute.
All right. Oh, there's so many comments.
But yeah, I don't know, because the Pochette Felici was very good price. And I really like the chain. I do like the chain. But
Is
you
it
can't really just
discontinued?
buy a bag because of the chain.
So do you see
Yeah.
how this is kind of like the mini pochette? It has a little bit, it has like a good stitching ending tool. I don't know what do you call
Piping?
this? The piping, yeah.
Piping.
But in the Felici, it doesn't have any piping,
Yeah.
so it's just kind of cut off.
Oh.
And so I feel like it would show a lot of wear over time, especially because you're kind of trying to get in and out of it because it's so slim and you're trying to stuff things in there. But most definitely, I would much prefer the accessoire, and the pricing is so much better. I mean, this is very, very reasonable, I think, still.
Okay, I'm just gonna look for it. But Felici, okay. Well, I'm curious really
Yeah,
because
it comes in different fabrics too. So they make it in the monogram, like they make it in the canvas, and they also make it in the vernis, in the patent leather. So the patent leather is even worse. It's like even stiffer. I don't know.
Oh, is it? This is not discontinued, is it?
No, it's
I
still
like the
around.
emprunt, actually.
Oh, they have emprunt as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I just don't like how the cut is at the bottom. Like, it's very unfinished.
Amy can go first for this.
My question to you ladies, what is your wish list from Birkin? That's like the only thing that I want, because like I'm not gonna think about the next two things if I can't even get the first one. So Birkin 25, most likely. Like I guess my optimal one, if they can offer me that, would be Togo black, any hardware. If I had to choose another color, it would be some sort of gray, like some sort of gray color would be nice too. I don't want the tan or brown or red or any, like I just want gray or black, and that's it.
Gina, do you have any wish lists?
I shouldn't. I shouldn't be allowed to. I think I just want something that's different from the Birkin that I already have. So I would probably, I kind of want the Birkin 25 just because I love the Birkin 30 so much. But color-wise, I want something neutral that is not anywhere near the gold that I have, because there's no point in having two of the very similar ones. And I would want it in gold hardware just because I have palladium right now. And for the Kelly, I mean,
you got two.
I think for the Kelly, if I got offered a Kelly, I would get it if it qualified like the neutral and gold hardware. But I would much rather have the Birkin 25. I think I'm more of a Birkin than a Kelly. The opening is too fussy, but I wouldn't say no.
Take it, right? Just take it. I know what I want. I want my Birkin 25 gold hardware in Swift leather. That's it, black. That's it. That's all I want.
We
I
all
don't.
want
There's
25.
yeah, we
I
all want
heard it's
25.
so popular now, like so popular, literally.
But I'm going for Swift leather, so I might have a better chance.
That's
Because
true.
Swift is not such a popular leather.
But they don't make them too much.
Yeah, that's
the
another
other
problem.
Why do you want
They're
Swift
mostly
leather, though?
toga.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I love Swift leather so
So you
much.
just love the leather.
I love it. If you touch it, you're like, oh my gosh. Anyway, because
No,
I've
I
already
have
got
Swift leather on my belt.
right.
Yeah.
Isn't it the softest
soft,
thing?
yeah.
Oh man, so soft. But it is, of course, again, very hard to take care of because if you get a scratch on it, it would be a little bit more challenging than Togo. But man, it's and also I think people don't really like it because it is a bit heavier than Togo. And over time, if you put too many things inside, it will sag, which is why Swift in a smaller bag is better. So 25.
Perfect.
Mm.
And it's more matte too, right? The leather.
Mm. Perfect.
Yeah.
Hermes, are you hearing us? oh dear, it jumped. Okay, let me see. Oh dear. Okay, I just moved down, so I'm moving down the comments, and oh my goodness, we have so many comments.
Yeah.
speaking
Once
of
it
it-
jumps, it's hard.
We have a
I was
lot.
gonna say-
It's a lot. Okay, speaking of vintage, what do you think LV will bring back in multicolor, which is selling like hotcakes on the resale? And will Fendi bring back the
Oh,
Spy?
what that is. I'm gonna look it up now.
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of the Spy.
I don't know which is that. Look it up. And I think LV. Actually, I don't think LV will ever bring back the multicolor as it is, like the exact same design. I don't think they will do it. They're trying to bring back various types of multicolor, but yeah, I don't think they will bring that back at all.
I have a Fendi in multicolor.
Oh,
Yeah, from like what's considered vintage? Over 20 years old or over 15?
I think
what's
very-
considered
I think-
vintage?
I think you could kind of say over 20 is vintage, but I think officially it should be like 30, right?
Oh, okay. I got
Thought
mine
it
in
was
2008,
30.
I think 8 or 7.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's not 20 years old yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't know about LV. Okay, you know, the thing is when the multicolor line was out, I was not even buying LV yet. I did not buy my first luxury bag yet because I bought my first luxury bag in 2008. There was no was there a multi? I think they still had it.
They
still
had it, yeah.
Yeah, they still had it, but I was never really like I was not drawn to it. I never really knew it.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
that's cool.
This way.
That's
this
really
way.
nice, actually. Hey, this looks very modern now. Looks like it's something that they could put it back in the shelves now.
I think they
Yeah,
brought back something
and it's,
like
like,
this
colored.
last
Black
year.
and white. They did the black and white thing
Mm,
That's
recently.
nice.
yeah.
So anyway, I looked at the Fendi Spy. It looks like a satchel, like a really big puffy satchel, and then, like the strap is structured, right? Is that the Spy? I don't like the style very much. It kind of reminds me of what we were talking about earlier, just like kind of like been there, done that, let's move on type of
Yeah.
thing. Kind of reminds me of that.
Okay, all right, let's go to this one. Deborah, LV canvas pieces can be so frustrating because the interiors can get sticky or start to crumble. Who wants to spend money to have it redone? I think
Get
some of the
sticky?
pieces.
Which-
Yeah.
No,
Not
I
sure
think
which bag.
I wonder if Deborah's one is talking about like the really old pieces where the inside sometimes they have like the plastic lining. Remember the old Never Full?
Oh, very
inside the
old
pocket, it's
ones.
plastic lining, and that one can get sticky and just crumble over time. So I feel like that's why they changed it to fabric now, right? Which I prefer. I prefer fabric
Same.
lining. Even leather lining is better than that because leather doesn't crumble like that, right?
The only plastic interior that I have for LV is my the interior pocket of my Neverfull.
Yeah.
But the bag itself, I don't remember any plastic. I think it's all fabric.
No, maybe some other bags had the plastic lining, such as I'm sure if you bought like really old toiletries or old.
Oh, the toiletries still have that plastic, like that wipeable interior. That's what we're talking about. The wipeable interior?
Not necessarily the wipeable interior. Kind of like your Neverfull inside the pocket. Those kinds of lining. Like if you buy it from the vintage ones, let's say if you buy it from like Japan, because of their humidity there, theirs tend to all be cracked and like flaked, and you can't even use that pocket anymore.
Mine was actually peeling, but I didn't have any stickiness to it.
But peeling is not any better, right?
Yeah. And peeling, right? At least one.
Oh, I can't. I think between peeling, if I had to choose between peeling and sticky, I think I'll go with peeling because I hate sticky.
Yeah,
exactly. Is that I was just cleaning up my makeup drawer, sidetrack, and I had all this like NARS makeup, like from like way old. And you know, NARS have the worst packaging. It's like it's sticky and it's and it crumbles. Oh, it's the most disgusting thing ever. So if it happens to my bag, I can't take it. No. Okay, there's this question. This state actually is a comment from Dimdal. She's saying that Sophie Show had shared about how she rotates her bag during the restricted movement. Okay, I didn't watch that. Did you watch that? Sophie's video? So
she rotates her bags in this.
There's a method to do it.
I think I don't really understand what it means to be honest, but if I understand it the way I understood it, is she's just trying to rotate her bags anyway, right? Is that what she means?
No, how she's rotating it. Like for us, me and you, we're just using one bags because we can wipe it and we're not rotating our bag. But I think Sophie she's got a method to rotate her bags.
She's bringing the restricted movement part I'm not understanding. What's the method?
It's probably talking about the pandemic. The restricted movement is probably talking about the pandemic, the stay-at-home order.
Oh, okay. So what's the method,
I guess she has a method of rotating her bags.
Maybe she's doing it. Maybe she's doing like you. She's bringing the bag out and she's letting it sit there, and then she's just rotating. Maybe that's the method. Is that a method?
Yeah,
I should try it. I should try it.
We don't even know what, because we didn't watch it, and we're all like,
we're like, what is the method? What is the method? Okay. Because I actually don't know how. So how long is the virus supposed to stay alive on the material? If it was
3 days, I think it was, right?
I think the longest is like on plastic or on metal, right? Those ones are 3 days, I think. Or could even be 4 days, actually.
Right.
3 to 4 days.
Yeah. So as long as you at least let it sit for like 5 days or more, then it's good, I think.
Basically quarantining your bag.
Yeah.
Okay. People are asking us, Dimdal again, why are we the sudden... Oh, is it sudden? The recent aversion to vintage bag. What's the trigger?
It's not really recent though. I think for me it's not recent. For me it's kind of I've tried, because I've never experienced vintage bags before. I've always bought new, even if it's like contemporary bags, I bought new. So for me it's more about finding out my preference. So I bought the vintage bag, like I think it was 2018? I can't remember when I bought my vintage Dior clutch, because that one was from like the 70s. So it's really old, 70s or 80s, right? So it's like 40 years old at least. So I just realized that I am not about preferring, actually I don't like it. I just prefer new. That's just part of my personality and part of what I prefer in terms of how I treat my bags and in terms of how I would like them to stay. Just like what Kat said, I want to be the first one putting the wear and tear because I just like it. I just prefer it. Whereas some other people, they don't mind it. They don't mind that it's more worn out so that they don't have to baby it. Like, it's just your own preference. Not really recent. It's more just finding out for me. Yeah.
I think for me, to be honest, I don't really, I like my bags to be, when I buy them, even if I beat them up myself, I want them to be pristine. But not only that, I think that if there was a vintage bag that I really truly loved and wanted, then I would probably go on the hunt for it. But at the moment, there is no vintage bag that I'm like crazy for. I'm not really into the vintage Chanel's and the vintage. There's nothing that's really catching my eye and wanting to go and get one. So that's just my thing with vintage at the moment. I'm sure if I find a bag that I'm crazy for, then I'll probably try to find a pristine one. But that's where I'm at.
You're on mute, basically. You're on mute, Big Cat.
Okay, so no, I think what Gina said is true, because there has to be something that in the vintage market that I can't find now, that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this, and then I will go on the hunt for it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm not actively searching the vintage market to say, oh, this is an amazing bag. But because I think a lot of people are also seeing, like Gucci is one, right? They go and recreate the Jackie bag, or even Dior with the saddle. Would that be considered vintage? I don't know, maybe old or past season. When they first came out with the saddle bag, everybody was like, oh, go to the resale market, get it from there. I don't know. I don't think I would have. I don't know if I would have gone into the resale market to get a better deal of the same bag, because I saw a few people who bought the bag from the resale market of the old Dior, and it's different. They enhanced it, they made it better in the new versions. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe the bags that were made then, it's not made for now. Could be also another thing. So anyway, it's not really, yeah. No lah, we want to buy new lah. There's a lot of issues with buying old stuff.
And also, I feel like because one day our own bags will become vintage, right? But it's no problem because we were the first owner, and it's kind of like our era. It's our era of it's our bag. So I feel like it's not necessarily because it's an older style or whatever. It's kind of, you didn't own it first. And my preference is to own it, to be the first owner, and to be the one putting the wear and tear, and to be the one using it, and to be the one who got it when it was fresh and brand new. It's just a preference thing. There's really nothing wrong with vintage, honestly. Yeah. There isn't. Yeah.
But I think it also depends if you're going to, like, there's two ways to look at it. So if there's a vintage bag that I really, really want, I will go and hunt it down, and I want it in pristine condition. And if I save money on it, great. But I'm not really looking at that saving money aspect. But there's a lot of people that will purposely go vintage to save money. Like, I want something from Louis Vuitton, I'll get a vintage because I'll save money. And I think it's just two different ways to look at it.
True.
Okay. All right. From Luxie. My husband's asking, how many bags do you need? I never know how to answer him. Do you guys have a number in mind to reach purse piece? Is there such a thing? No such thing. No. How many bags do we have?
You should ask your husband how many bags he should think you should have.
0 or 1. I'll give you 1. I think it's possible to have purse piece, but it's always temporary. Because you'll always achieve peace when you get your next thing, right? You get your next thing, you're like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with my collection now. But then the moment that you have a new wish list, and you added something to your wish list again, then you're no longer in purse piece. It's always like you're in it, and then you're not in it, and then you're in it again, and you're not in it again. How many bags? That's so personal because everyone's different. I think if you ask, what's her name? The one in Singapore. How many bags?
Oh, she's got Viv. I think her name is Viz or Viv. She's got like a lot.
Yeah.
We asked this question last week during our live, Gina. How many bags do you have, Gina?
Count
it now. Count it now. We counted it. we took a few minutes, all of us, and we counted it. We were like, oh, are we hitting the 20 mark?
I'm at the 20s. I'm at the
Yeah.
20s. Yeah.
So if any of yeah, we're average. If any of you are below 20, you've got a lot of catching up to do.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's very subjective, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say minimum number, maybe there's a better answer. Like Kat's minimum is 3. Did you say 3 last time? I can't remember. I said 7, and then someone said 10. I think Clara said 10.
Yeah, I'm going at 3 to be super, super strict. Like just that's it. We use 3. We use it until it falls apart, and we'll just replace. But it's tough, 3, because you're just using that one bag for one occasion, and you got to travel back and all. But I think, if you like split it up a bit, maybe about 5 to 7 bags actually would be a good amount.
And it depends on how you use it, because yesterday I was just talking to because we're redoing our kitchen, right? I was just talking to the designer, the interior designer, and we were talking about bags, right? Because she likes bags too. But then for her, she has all kinds of clients, right? A lot of them high end. For her, she has to have like the Hermes, or she has to carry like the really nice bags when she sees clients. Unless she's going to the construction sites, then she'll bring her LVs because it's more durable. She can just throw it on the floor, which is what she did yesterday. I was like, let me hold it. And then she just threw it on the floor. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. I do that all the time. I'm like, okay, I guess so, because that's her job. But like, it depends on who you are too, and what you do, and also your preference. Some people just collect because they want to collect. So there's really no number that is the magic number for everyone. Everyone's different.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Gina,
Sorry, I think I'm having difficulties with the hearing right now. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
No problem. Can you hear us?
I hear it all cut off. I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
Is it it could be a connection, because yours is like
But Gina, do you also have the YouTube tab on as well? You should close that. Don't open too many tabs on your browser.
Yeah, this StreamYard is a bit like it takes up a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah, and live streaming in general takes up a lot of bandwidth too. And it could also be your husband who's like playing video games? Oh, she probably left it. Okay, maybe she'll rejoin again.
Okay, we'll bring her back in. Yeah. So this is live.
Rejoin.
Yeah, she'll just rejoin. Yeah, she's cut off the whole broadcast. Okay, it's okay. She'll come back in. All right. I'm just gonna go down. So remember, if you got question, we've got one for Gina, so we'll come back to this. So Gina, please show us your VCA collection. Jelly cakes. When Gina is back. Okay. So this one. So if you got question for us, remember to put a bunch of question marks at the front, and then we'll pick it up.
I noticed on our live stream last week that we missed some questions because like some people didn't maybe they just joined in the middle and they didn't know that they should be putting question marks, because for us it's hard to see.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Serenity is asking, what are your thoughts on painting bags professionally at hot avalanches?
This is the question that we missed last week, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on a mini Kelly? Because they're around 9,000. So 2 questions. So the first is painting your bags. Oh, is it like? Oh, I think so. Like you basically you scribble on it, but professionally.
Yeah, they draw stuff on it. But I don't know if I have an opinion about that. I probably won't. I probably would never do it myself.
Yeah, personally, I won't because I
Yeah.
don't have that many Birkins. I've only got one, and I would like to keep
Exactly.
that the way it is. But I know people. I know some people who have, they have a lot of bags and a lot of Birkins. So maybe I know one lady. She actually did get her bag painted, and it's beautiful because she had a lot. And she said, "Oh, there's this one Kelly that she had, and she said she doesn't use it anymore." So I guess if you're in that category, then sure. So, I think Gina is in. Gina, are you ready to back in? Thumbs up. I think so. Okay, let's bring her back in.
My AirPod ran out of battery.
Oh, that's
So it was like very, yeah.
Okay, no worries. It's live. It's always like that. we had a question earlier. It says that Gina, please share your VCA collection.
Oh, I don't have too many. I think I have this pendant necklace. I have the necklace, and then I have the same onyx Sweet Alhambra earrings, and then I have my my two Sweet Alhambra in the mother of pearl
That's
and
cute,
in the mother of pearl and man, what was this one called?
Red?
Yeah, the red one.
Is it the
garnet? Is it garnet? Is it called garnet? No.
There's another one that's red.
What was it called?
Oh, what is it called? I think. Oh man, it's not.
I think I know which one that I.
This is the onyx, and then you have the anybody.
The red one is what?
What was it called?
We're all like, okay, never mind. We'll come in. Is it not garnet? Garnet? No. It's gonna drive us crazy.
Carnelia.
Oh, carnelian. Yes. Yeah. Well, you can do a video.
So with your bracelets, does it bother you that the charms might hit like your laptop or like your table? No? Okay, because some people say that they don't buy the bracelets because of that reason.
I think maybe the one with the bigger ones, because this is the sweet version.
So it doesn't
it's a lot smaller and it's daintier. It doesn't really hit anything. But I would probably be worried if it was like the bigger size, the vintage Alhambra ones.
Yeah, do you wear them all the time?
It's really nice. It's really nice.
The what?
I like the sweet version on your.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get one more. I want it to represent like my boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I want to get one more, but I just wish they had another precious stone one in this size. That it's the Alhambra. They only have like the rose gold and then the one with the diamonds, and I'm still thinking about it. Yeah,
nice.
I like the rose gold. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean because they're all precious stones already, right?
Yeah.
Do you wear them all the time, or do you like take them out?
Well, honestly, the bracelets, I don't ever take them off because it is such a pain in the butt to take these things on and off. But the necklace, I do when I switch them out. I don't purposely like take them off all the time, but when I want to switch necklaces, then I'll take them off and switch. And same with my earrings, because those are a lot easier to take in and out. But these I never take off, like ever, unless I have to. Like, you go into surgery and you have to take everything off. So
okay, we'll see this one. So this is the question that we just partially answered. What do you think about painting your bag, Gina? So there's this thing that goes around and you
no. No.
Yeah. I don't think so too.
Okay, so I think the reason why is because, for instance, LV with their screen print. You know the screen print for LVs, like their holiday ones. People are already worried about that kind of scratching off or, of it coming out. And I feel like this would even be more of a problem than the screen print, in my opinion. I think. And it gets too messy. Once it starts coming off a little bit, it just looks so, no. Oh. It looks messy, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially
anyway, on a Birkin.
Yeah,
Oh.
especially. Yeah.
What do you think of a mini Kelly bag? I didn't know they were $9,000.
No. I mean, I get the hype because, everything that's mini right now, it's super big, but I don't know if I would spend that much money on such a small bag. I'd much rather get like an actual bag, especially from Hermes.
Yeah, I agree. But I do like the mini Kelly though. But I've seen the Cellier mini Kelly on Tamara, and she put her phone in it. I think it's the same size, but it had to be like diagonal.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that because then what else can you put in there? Just like your lipstick?
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, like Kat says, if I have money growing on my shoulders,
Shoulders.
ASAP, right
Everything,
away.
everything.
Yeah.
Thank you. No problem. We're talking about where the position of we are like
Yeah.
$9,000. I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I
But
think
if
for
money was no issue, no problem.
I think
Sorry?
for the painting, I would do it only if it's like to commemorate like a special occasion, like something so special and like meaningful.
On an
I
Hermes
wouldn't
bag,
do it
though?
just for doing it.
On an Hermes bag, though?
Well, yeah, no. Like I mean, if I had something that significant to commemorate, then I must have at least more than one Hermes bag though. So then I might do it. But if I only have the
rather
one,
hot stamp it than paint it.
you would rather hot stamp it?
Than paint
That's
it.
true.
Yeah. Just put your name there or something, right? Like something
on the clochette.
Yeah.
Because they can change the clochette, right? I think.
We can't commit to it. We can't commit to it. Too much of a
Basically, we can't.
commitment. It's basically like this. I don't know which video I was watching, but so who was it saying? Oh, I think Kim curated. She was talking about her nano Speedy. I think it was her. I might be wrong, but she said that she knows some people cutting off the straps, right?
Yeah.
And it's such a commitment. There's no going back. Was it her or Caitlin? I can't remember who said it. Then I laughed at it because really you can't go back once you paint it. It's a commitment,
and it takes away the warranty on it.
Yeah, the original.
Oh,
yeah.
True.
Especially because Hermes has lifetime warranty.
Oh,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
that is
a good
really
one.
good point.
Yeah. So no.
Just let it be. You wanna paint it? Just buy a limited edition one with the painting already in it.
Okay, so this one may be for Gina or Amy. Do you have any personal shoppers that you recommend?
So I've only used two. I've only used actually. I know two personal shoppers that I like that I talk to. I've used one of them. The other one, she kind of became my friend, but I've actually never ended up using her. Although my other friend Amy did use her, so it's kind of like I trust her because of my friend. So it's Mirena Fashion Lover on Instagram as well as CHL Couture. But the thing is, not talking about those two, but like the thing is, like I was asked in the past before, just a general question, like how do you, how do these personal shoppers, how do you trust them and all that? I guess you don't know. You don't know till you try them. So I'm not telling you to go to them because I trust them or whatever, because I have used them, but I'm just telling you there's no, it's because they don't have their own websites. I mean, they have a profile on Instagram, and a lot of people do use them. A lot of people do trust them, but in the end, it's your own comfort level. So that's just my added on, because I know like some people, like when I have recommended personal shoppers in the past, but then they come back with these questions. So I'm like telling them, I always have to tell them it's your own comfort level. If you really don't feel comfortable, or if you feel like you don't see enough credentials just by looking at their profile, then don't go for it. Just don't do it. Don't do it if you're not comfortable, right?
Yeah.
It boils down to that in the end.
And they charge, right? How much do they charge, like personal shoppers?
You know what? We don't really know.
Oh.
And it also depends on how hot the items are. For example, very recently, the current Chanel collection, those big CC earrings, they're like really hot items. And even for them, it's hard to get. Like they still get it, but like it's not easy to get, right? So for those items, they charge way more. Talking about percentage wise, it's more than their usual. In the past, when I just bought things that were not like the hot items, such as my bucket bag, I think it was
That's not hot.
it was
That's
popular,
not hot
but it
item?
was not like, huh?
I thought that was a very popular item.
It was a popular item, but it was not so hot that it was like being premiumly priced. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, the rose gold mini, that's premium. Right? Or those earrings now, those are premium. But the bucket bag was popular, but it was not premium. Because you could still get it if you really tried hard enough, you could still get it through your SA, honestly. It's just that in Canada it happened to be sold out already. Because in Canada, once it's gone, it's gone. We don't replenish, and we only have aside from Toronto, like the bigger cities, they only have one store. So once it's gone, it's gone.
Wow.
So yeah, if it's not premium, then I found from past experience that the fee, their base fee is 10%, but then you still have to pay for shipping, insurance, you have to pay for like PayPal fee. Like they don't even take PayPals now. So you have to pay like the invoice fee. So like whatever the credit card fee, what credit card charges you, which is 3%, they charge you that. So you have to tag on all these extras. So it becomes more than 10% really. 10% is just the base, what they take, right? Off of like and that is just me from personal experience. Like I can't even tell you if that's exactly what they'll charge you because it depends on the item and it depends who you go to. And I've only used her so far, right? Yeah, so it could be a lot more. I was going after those earrings, but once I saw premium, I didn't even bother asking. I just kept telling her, I'm like, I wish I got these earrings. That's all. Like, because we chat, right?
Yeah, we might have a chance.
I'm like,
might have chance in Singapore. Might have chance.
Yeah. But it's okay. It's like, oh, I get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you know.
Okay, we got this question from Azhar. What are our thoughts on the mini 2.55 in champagne gold from the Chanel Metadar 28? I didn't know they had champagne gold. I thought it was that multi-color.
Yeah, they also have the gold one. The gold distress, just gold, and it's like a light color gold. So compared to last year's gold is very, very gold, like very dark gold. This year is kind of like a lighter gold, and it's a distress. Ooh. It's just a distressed calfskin. It's not the crocodile stamp. It's really pretty. I actually really like it. Between that and because they also had the champagne gold in the cocoa handle. So between that and the cocoa handle, I almost couldn't choose because both of them were really nice. What are my thoughts? I like it.
What do you think? Yeah. Have you seen it, Gina?
Yeah, I actually like it. I'm just not a really big fan on distress leather. Not there yet. It hasn't grown on me yet. Yeah.
I have yet to use mine.
Yeah, I think I much rather do like the croc embossed than distressed. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a totally different vibe. It's also a totally different bag because it's the reissue.
Yeah. I need my new bags to look new.
Exactly.
Especially when you're spending Chanel money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's why it took me so long to buy a reissue. And the reissue that I bought is also still in the mini size because the big was just like, we have Clara. Is Clara still here? Yes, Clara is still here. She loves her reissue. And I I don't know. I
I
think
was
it's
this close on getting the reissue mini. This close.
Mm.
But I couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, the prices are like crazy.
You're
Right?
more a classic girl. I
Mhm.
like you like your classic flat
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, most definitely.
Gina's my influencer for looking at the medium again because she took out the beige gold hardware. I was like, oh my gosh, I need it.
You do. You do. Go to Paris.
We need to go to Paris. That's right. Okay, May is asking us. This is everybody is crazy about this
Get it.
bag. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, this cocoa handle
lilac.
lilac. It's okay. Firstly, okay, for me, I love the color, but I'm not a fan of the cocoa handle. It doesn't go with the vibe. No, doesn't really. But the color, yeah, I heard. I don't think there's anybody who took a photo so far that they can really show the true color of the lilac. It comes some pictures came out a little bit more powder pink, some comes a little bit more white, but apparently this lilac color is like the color.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
There's two. There's one that's lilac and the other one it's like a dusty light pink.
Yeah.
So there's two. The lilac one has like a gray undertone, which I really like because it kind of reminds me of the cocoa handle that Amy has.
Mm-hmm.
It has like that same undertone, but it has like a hint of lilac, which I really like actually. And then you have the dusty pink, which is the other one. But they're both really hot colors right now.
Yeah, the moment I saw the lilac one, I was reminded of my own bag. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
they're like trying to recreate it because I guess my bag was really a surprise,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
that's why-
love that it came out in chevron, right? This came out in chevron, if I'm
This
not
one?
mistaken.
No, this
Yeah.
one is also
No, was
quilted.
it?
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it all
yeah.
quilted?
I think chevron was the nude color one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a nude beige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I love the color, but
Yeah.
but actually now that you say there were two colors pink, so I'm not actually sure what I saw. Whether did I see the pink or the lilac? Because I cannot really see the color on pictures, and I think there was a few people who unboxed the lilac, but it did look a little pink on camera.
I can tell you. So my friend Amy bought this bag, and she kept sending me pictures, and every
Amy, you
picture
bought
looked
it?
different. Every picture looked different of the same bag color because it depends on the lighting and. Like if you go outside, if you're inside with bright, like with the white lights or versus orange light, it's like always different. So this
The
bag is kind of a
lighting.
chameleon.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So you could
May.
easily get the same bag. It's just that you don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
May, go and get it. Go and get it. I don't know if you can still get it because it's so.
This is the hot item of this.
I love how they made it with the champagne gold hardware. I love it. It looks so nice together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shanna's asking, ladies, if you had one choice, I think you just get a Chanel. What would you get? Only one.
I'm like, what?
Amy's like, what are you talking about, Shanna? You ask me silly questions.
It's so hard.
Wait, does that mean we still have like all our other non-Chanel bags?
Oh, does that make a difference for you? It
Yes,
doesn't
of
for me.
course.
Oh, it does?
It does?
Okay, let me just think a moment.
Oh man, I
Like
don't
medium
know.
flat.
Yeah, I feel like the medium flat for you would be the ultimate choice.
Yeah.
I don't have the medium flap, so I'm gonna say the mini square. But I feel like if I had the medium flap and if I could sort of experience both, and also the fact that I know that medium flap could just be worn as an evening, day bag, blah blah blah, like all these different scenarios, I feel like it would be the reasonable choice, like the most logical choice. I mean, yeah.
I thought you would pick your 19. Have you?
I want to, but then I would miss my mini as well. I don't know. That's why I said only one. How can
Only
you
one?
only
What
one?
question is this?
At least give me 3.
I think I would, if I still had my Gabrielle, I think I would keep my Gabrielle. That seems to go with my vibe. I don't have the 19. Yeah, I think that would be the one I would keep. That's me. Okay, here. Linda's asking thoughts on bringing luxury bags, branded bags to work. I was originally from New Zealand and hardly anyone used Lux bags. But in Hong Kong, everybody used Lux bags.
Yeah, that's a good point. It depends where you are and which company you work for, or what kind of company culture it is. Like in IT, nobody cares about dressing up, let alone luxury bags, right?
Yeah.
I
think it's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
Just bring.
Yeah.
But
as long as you're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I mean, so in New Zealand, when anybody hardly any used any Lux bags, does that mean that because they didn't know about the luxury bags, then it wouldn't really make a difference if you use your luxury bags because they wouldn't know that it's luxury? Is that what it's saying?
That's a good point,
That's
though.
also a really good point.
Right.
You know, and then yeah, and then in Hong Kong, if literally everybody uses Lux bags, then hey, let's all use our Lux bags.
I think it's fine. Just based on your comfort level, and people probably, I mean, if you're feeling like judged, like people are saying like, oh, you know, she's using a luxury bag, but really, YOLO, you know, don't care about what they think. But don't be shoving it in their faces. And also, like, you know, if you know your colleagues actually don't like it, they're spiteful at you, then, you know, just balance that out a little bit, because yeah, we're adults, right? We kind of know.
And it kind of depends where you're going with it too. Like sometimes I just kind of need to check myself, like, okay, this is not appropriate.
Yeah.
You know?
Bringing your Birkin to the boss, like,
don't give me a raise.
Yeah, don't give me a raise. I know I'm not making enough money. Okay, Shanna's asking me if I'm going to Chanel tomorrow. Please check if they have the Chanel Mini Caviar Rectangular. So apparently the rumor is, and I think it's true, that they don't make mini caviar anymore. It's all lambskin. Right? Is that right, ladies? My Chanel ladies, yeah.
The last season that they had it was 18B. That was the last time I got my the raspberry red rectangle mini. That was the last season that they had caviar.
Or they had the one this past season, the one that's like a tone and tone, but it's not like the classic turn lock.
Yeah,
it's
the
that.
incognito.
Yeah.
It's not the classic mini, that one.
It's like if you want to give it to us full on, you know?
Oh, what is this? This is it. Okay, this is all right. We're hitting the 2-hour mark. But we'll go on, okay, because I think we'll go on and see how long more. Maybe another 15 minutes, if you ladies are okay. Quite a few questions. Okay, I don't know what this is. Crazy Telfar trend.
What's a Telfar?
All right. Okay, the two of you, thank you very much for giving us work. Is there a crazy
Telfar bag?
Is it a Telfar bag? Is that a bag? Was it a trend? Does anybody know what is this Telfar trend? Is it TikTok? I am not subscribed to TikTok. I refuse to be on TikTok.
You know, I actually created an account on TikTok, but just because I want my name not be taken by anybody else. That's why I did it.
Oh, it's
right. Because do you want someone? Well, I don't know. Maybe Cat L is a lot of people can be Cat L, but like not that many people are fashionably Amy, right? And I don't want another fashionably me to take my name.
Actually, that's clever. That's clever to do. Mine was like Cat L, like whatever.
So I see these Telfar bags. It's like there's a T. They're like their logo. It's like it's kind of like a T, but also like it goes around like kind of like an E. What is the deal with them? Why is it so popular? Is that the one?
I've actually never heard of it.
Me neither.
Sorry.
Why is it so popular?
Does anybody know? Oh, okay, listen to this. This is a Vogue business. It says Telfar, which has gained a cult following, whoosh, and prides itself on its attainable luxury positioning. Oh, this is like a problem. Shuts down its online store and posted messages that Telfar is for people, not for bots. Something happened. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Oh,
What bag is this? Apparently got attacked by Instagram bots.
oh wow.
No. Is it a trend? Is it a bag
It says
that
the Fashion Insider says that Telfar is the brand to know.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And then I think Sharon is saying it's a brand. Check the article on it on Purse blog.
Okay. Maybe we can talk about that in the next
Yeah.
live stream. Yeah, because we have no idea. We'll be like, well, all three of us will be Googling. Okay, so this is just a quick administrative question. I always miss the live. Do you post it when they go on, or is it same time every week? Yes, it is the same time every week. The only thing is it is alternate channels. So this week it's my channel. I'm hosting. So I'm doing all the work, while these two ladies just sit back and they're like, yeah. And then alternate week, it will be on Amy's channel. So next week, Amy is hosting. And then it's the same time wherever you are. What time? 2 hours ago, that was when we started. So in Singapore is because I can't be converting everybody's world time. 2 hours ago your time. And it's 11 8 o'clock where Amy and Gina are, 11 o'clock in Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong. And every week same time. If you don't see it on my channel, hop over to Amy's channel. It should be there every week. If it's not on Amy's channel, come back to this channel.
And Alexa, also follow us on Instagram if you can, because we always post it on stories. And then make sure you have, if you don't want to miss these, make sure you have notifications on both our channels so that once we post it, because we usually post it the day before, like we announce it the day before, but if you miss the post, because then the new videos they stack on, right? So if it's at the bottom you don't see it, then you don't know. So if you have notifications on, then you'll for sure know, right?
Yeah,
but it's always the same time. It's just either my channel or Kat's channel. Yeah.
Okay, Me Like It Too is here.
Hi,
Okay, she's asking, fine jewelry or bags? Ooh.
Bags. For me, it's bags.
Both.
Oh.
Well, when it comes down to what gets more use, I feel like jewelry gets more use for me just because I don't take them off. So it's like a daily thing for me. So most definitely jewelry gets more use. But I could only put on so much jewelry at once, So I feel like with jewelry, there's a limit, at least for me, because I like to just put them on and that's that. So I feel like there's kind of a limit, whereas bags just keeps adding up because you take turns with bags.
What is purse piece? There's no such thing in our vocabulary. I'm definitely more bags, but I am open to fine jewelry. I'm beginning to see the cost per wear.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do like costume jewelry. So everything, money's growing on my shoulders. This is for you, Gina. Any idea how much a Cartier
signature bracelet or the pearly bracelet? Which one is the signature bracelet?
Is it the love?
Or a pearly bracelet?
JJ's making us work.
There has to be a thing where you can, while you comment, you can add a photo.
Actually, this StreamYard has that function, but because it takes up so much bandwidth, it might
love bracelet.
it might.
Signature bracelet.
I think it's either the love bracelet because it's showing when I Google it, it's
Yeah.
showing the love bracelet or the Juste un Cru. So it's either one of those.
What's a pearly?
So,
Pearly.
pearly.
But let me answer for this while they look. JJ, if you're thinking about getting it, just get it.
Oh, pearly is Van
like
Cleef and Arpels. It's
Oh.
VCA. It's like a cuff. It's like the love cuff, but it has all these little like circles.
Let me send you, Kat, on the private.
Okay.
It's a really big link.
Okay. All right.
Does it work?
I can't open it. That's all right. I'll look at it after.
Can you just copy paste it?
This is the pearly.
I'm afraid to move the browser around. Oh, okay. I've seen it
That's the
before.
pearly. Yeah. So the Cartier love bracelet, I'm assuming it's the love. The one with no diamonds or anything like that is currently at 6,300 plus tax. 6,300 plus tax. And then the VCA pearly bracelet.
So much money.
Yeah.
But then, of course, you will get cost per wear, right?
Yeah. Like, for instance, my these two right here, I haven't taken it off. I've been wearing it every day. And I've had these for what, like 2 years, maybe give or take. And I've worn them every day. So at this point, I'm like paying what, $2 a day or something right now, something like that. I wonder how much the pearly
So which would you
is.
pick, Gina? Which would you pick? The VCA or the Cartier?
Well, I have the Cartier, so I would. I'm biased. I like the meaning of the Cartier. The meaning of, especially because for me, my dad actually bought me this, and he's the one that like screwed it on. And he also, this was actually his second like luxury gift from him. And then this was his first one, which is a Cartier watch.
Wow.
So it's for me, it's kind of like, I guess, meaningful, sentimental. And then,
while you look for that, we can look at this from Annie. I'm going to move a little faster because we've got so many questions, but we'll catch a few more. Activities that you bring your Birkin to? Everywhere.
Yeah,
Shopping. Actually,
out with the girls. I take it every chance I get, as long as I don't have my kids with me. Honestly,
I think when Amy when you get your Birkin, Amy, you bring it everywhere.
I will everywhere. Is that why most people, they get rid of their, like, a large portion of their collection when they get a Birkin, because they have to get the cost per wear for their Birkins, so they know they can't rotate every bag as much, and plus it also funds the bag, right? What do you think?
Maybe. But I didn't actually get rid of a lot of bags.
That's true. You're the only exception. But most people that I see, like, I guess the ones that we know well on the YouTube land, a lot of them eventually they get rid of a lot of their original.
I don't think it's to fund their Birkin. I think they sell off their bags because they get such a high from their first Birkin that they want to fund a second Birkin or Kelly.
Possible. Yeah, that's a good analysis.
Yeah. That makes sense too.
Because you already have your Birkin.
Yeah. I think I would definitely just try to wear as much as possible too. I don't know for sure, but maybe not to like I don't know. I guess you could still wear it to the grocery store. Just be careful not to like
everywhere. It'll be the bag. The bag.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is I think this is a quick one. How do you feel about the quilted combat booty by Chanel and just ordered a pair. I think they're cute, but $1,525, not including tax, is a lot of money. Is it worth the price? No.
That's so funny that you ask for the lover bags, because I feel like if you don't think that it's worth it,
Yeah.
then don't get it, because it's like, again, it kind of is subjective. Some people will, like, they wear boots all the time, like 90% of the time, then for them it's worth it. But if you just want to buy it because you want a pair of boots from Chanel, but this particular one is too expensive, then maybe it's not. I don't know. For me, it's not.
Yeah. For me, it's not. It's like, no, $1,525 before tax on a pair of boots. And then, of course, I also, what's the word? Like, disclaimer. I live in Singapore and in Malaysia. We don't wear boots. We wear slippers where your toes are all showing, you know.
But I can't wear boots I can't wear, I think compact boots, usually you have to tie and everything, right? For me, no, slip on and I'm done. Like, even in the winters here, I try not to wear boots if I can, which I sometimes can get away. In Vancouver, you can still get away, but like in Montreal, there's no way. It's gonna be Uggs all the time. I don't know. Yeah, for me, it's not worth it.
How about you, Gina? Would you buy it?
Well, I just got, I mean, not just, but maybe like a few years ago, it's when I just kind of started stepping into the luxury shoes. I still don't have the guts to spend over $1,000 on shoes. My only exception on spending that much money on shoes would be if there's a purpose for it. So of course I have to love it. But for instance, like Hermes, you have to meet a quota. Then there's a purpose of buying the shoes if you love it and be able to at least kind of justify the spending of it. But I'm not there yet where I would be able to spend over $1,000 on shoes.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't think I have.
They're pretty though. They're really cute. They're cute.
Alexa, what's your favorite brand and what's your favorite bag? Oh, they don't have to be the same. Okay. Go, Amy. I'll let you go. I know you know it.
One. Oh.
Don't have to be the same. So you could be like, I love LV, but my favorite bag is Chanel. That's hard.
But favorite brand for what? Because for me, LV is different for I love LV as much as Chanel, but I love LV for casual and I love Chanel for everything else. You know what I mean? Like, I love LV when I can just like wear it anywhere and I don't have to baby it. Whereas Chanel, I don't mind babying it because I love the bag so much. Favorite bag. It's like choosing one again. It's the same question as earlier. I can't choose one bag. Can I choose more than one favorite bag?
We're not picking these kind of questions anymore. It's just too difficult. It's stressful. It's making us old.
For my favorite bag, I would have to say Birkin. Just because, I mean, the way the bag makes me feel and how I felt when I bought it and the memories and all of that. So, and plus it's a bag that, I mean, in the luxury community, it's seen a lot, but in real life, you don't really see it as often. So I think that way is kind of special. So I would do the Birkin. Plus it's one bag that I wouldn't be able to replace easily. For my favorite brand, I would have to say LV.
Me too.
I love Chanel, but LV is so much fun. You know, Chanel is classic, but LV is so much fun, I think. Yeah. I could have fun with LV without breaking the bank.
That's true. Yeah, true.
Very true.
You can like scratch the itch, right? With LV, like, I want to buy something. Okay.
Like you have to think hard with Chanel.
Yeah, it's a commitment, no? Can't go back on it. I agree. I think for me, it's really LV. But I'm finding it. I'm not answering your favorite bag because they're just like, it's too hard. Oh, okay. This is a quick one from Sen Huni.
Ah,
I don't have any.
so the way I wash it, okay, so it depends where you live because I know in Asia it's more difficult to be able to wash it in a washing machine. So I live in North America. We have washer and dryer. It's normal for every household. I wash it in my front load washing machine, so it has a very delicate cycle. And I also put it inside a garment bag, like those mesh ones, so that it doesn't get all tangled with all the other clothing. And usually when I wash something in delicate cycle, everything else is also delicate clothing, right? In cold water, a very mild detergent. I use a natural one. It's called Nellie's, I think, the detergent that I use, and I just air dry. And then if you need to make it straight again, I just steam it. I don't actually use the iron on it. So it's been working fine as long as you don't put it in the dryer because it will either shrink or it will mess up the gold foil over time. You don't want that. As long as you have a very, very, very gentle cycle, and only if it's a front loading machine, because I don't trust the ones with the middle, like the ones that goes around like that and it has a middle part. I don't trust those ones. Those ones are too harsh for delicate clothing. But the front loads, they don't have anything inside. They just turn around inside. They just tumble inside, and that's fine. Otherwise, hand wash. That's the safest. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all the questions that we have. Ooh, we did it!
Yay!
Yay! Thank you. Wow, we have three. Do you know that we have 300 over people looking at us? I'm like, hi!
Wow, that's really nice.
That's a good number. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And Gina, thank you. How is your comeback? How is the
Wow. It's been a while, but I think that this is more fun. I feel like this is more fun because it's more like relaxed, whereas the other one, it's like you have to worry about how long is the video going to be, like what's your thumbnail, what's, like all sorts of things. So I have to get back onto it. Promise.
We're expecting a video next week.
Pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
No pressure. Okay, so we overshot it quite a bit, 2 hours 20 minutes, but thank you to everybody for joining us. It's really amazing, like the comments, everybody's talking to each other. It's awesome. That's the best part about live streaming. So and thank you to Gina for sharing the 2 goodies, slowly. I should cut it out. When I edit this, I'm going to cut it out so that people who don't join the live on time will miss out. We're so mean.
Such a tease.
Yeah.
You're mean, not us.
They should join on time. And they should be watching it the whole time.
I know, from the beginning
to the forwarding.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, so thank you for the questions, and make sure you are subscribed to both Amy, myself, and of course Gina as well. And next week we don't have any guests next week. Actually, just the 2 of us. So we'll have a topic. We'll do the usual. We'll prepare slides.
Really?
So
are we? Okay.
We'll have a nice topic. Yeah,
and it's going to be on my channel.
Yeah, so make sure and Amy's channel, Instagram, community page, everything. We will be constantly reminding all of you. So thank you again. Yeah, so that's it. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Thank